So on this episode, guys, we are going to be unboxing Dungeon in a Box. I haven't even opened it from when I got it in the mail. So this is a complete tabletop game setting inside a box. We're going to be unboxing that, making two delicious cocktails called the Dungeon Crawlers. And I've got an awesome international guest. Hi. That we'll introduce right after this. Welcome back, guys. Tom here from the Geeky Drinkers and my awesome special international co-host for today.
Hi, I'm Jemarc from Tabletop for the End of the World.
Woo! So Jemarc here runs an awesome D&D post-apocalyptic podcast called Tabletop for the End of the World, or TFEW.
Yes.
You can find them at TFEW Cast pretty much anywhere. Facebook, YouTube, all the podcasts. Are you guys on Twitter?
Yeah, we're at TFEWcast on Twitter.
At TFEWcast on Twitter,
and our website
Instagram,
is www.tfewcast.com.
Perfect.
And to clarify, I co-run it. I'm not the DM. I write.
You're right. You're a DM in your new show.
Yeah, in the new show I'm the DM. For this one, I write the meta narrative and I play a character.
Yes.
But, yeah.
It's CEO of the company.
Yes.
It's pretty sweet. But guys, today we are going to be unboxing Dungeon in a Box. I'm super, super excited. And we're going to be making an awesome drink. So let's take a look. This one's called the Dungeon Crawler.
The Dungeon Crawler.
So we're going to do rock, paper, scissors, see
go.
who goes first. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, I won for
Oh,
once.
you won.
I did it.
You got it.
Okay.
I can do this. I can do this.
Okay, so ice cubes in a glass. I'm doing
Yes.
it. Bam. Bam. Next, we are going to
Oh,
do...
you want to show it up here so they can see.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Next, we're going to do an ounce of Kraken.
Kraken! Unleash the Kraken. Because when you're dungeon crawling, guys, you never know if you are going to run into an actual Kraken
That is
or
true.
other monsters. So
Captain Jack Sparrow.
we got to do that right over the ice cubes.
Half ounce of Fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball in college was my jam. Now
Fireball
I don't
whiskey.
know if I could handle it, honestly.
It's only a half ounce. This is only 1.5 ounce cocktail today, guys.
Yeah, I used to drink Fireball straight.
Yep. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. So, you know, I was trying to be special, but never mind. Next, we're going to need an 1/8 ounce of vanilla syrup.
Yes.
So, this doesn't do eighth. Do I just do
No.
halfway?
Yeah,
up?
so just halfway to the
I can math.
I can do math.
I have an English degree.
Can you do reverse math?
What is reverse math?
That's substitution or subtract. Wow, subtraction. I can do reverse English, guys.
I can do substitution jutsu. See, if if you had the patience to use After Effects, but like I can do substitution jutsu, and then I'll just do a hand symbol, poof, smoke, and then Sora is sitting right here on the table.
That'd be badass. I approve of that.
That'd be amazing. Okay, is that it?
So now you want to swirl it around? You wanna
Swirl it with my...
no, you can just like.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna swirl it like this. Oh, I feel
Yeah.
so fancy. Just like,
Mm.
No, look at my...
Winston, it looks nice and blended out.
You gotta get the
now.
nose up. That looks quite lovely. All right, and then I top it with root beer.
Yes.
Okay. That's some ASMR right there for everyone listening.
Absolutely. The most fun is when we have like the pop top bottles will go like right up to the mic.
Oh,
boom.
yeah, that's so nice.
It's pretty awesome.
Okay.
So you top it with root beer. You can use your favorite root beer. We're using mug root beer today.
Mug root beer.
And we've
Donkey.
got an awesome... What?
You said mug. I just immediately went Shrek. Drinks the mug root beer donkey.
The mug root beer donkey. And then we have a really awesome local distillery out of Toronto, Ontario, Nickel 9 Distillery. We've got some cedar cherry bark bitters. So we're going to be adding 2 drops, one on this side and one on the other side of the glass.
Oh. Why does it have to be done exactly like this? Can you tell me a little bit?
Because I think
What does this entail, though? Is what I
So
mean.
this is how you unlock puzzles. If you don't do it exactly right,
It doesn't unlock.
it doesn't unlock.
Ooh,
That's right.
I have a great story I can tell you now or later. Eliza and I did an escape room. We've only done it once. It was for our 1-year anniversary.
Nice.
And we did an Edgar Allan Poe one because if you don't know, Edgar Allan Poe's from Maryland.
Yep.
From Baltimore.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and so we did it. And before we did it, we did a lot of research about Edgar Allan Poe. We had like an hour to prepare. We over-researched. And literally we went in there, and the first thing was like, this is an important date. And we could have searched the room for the date, But I was like, okay, so we
It's
know
this day.
his wife died on this day. We know he died on this day, but he wrote the Raven on this day. It was his birthday. It was
That's
all
amazing.
And we overthought so much. And at some point, the puzzle was we had to take these objects and lay them exactly like they were in a photo.
Yep.
Which is a really cool concept.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing was really, like, really finicky. And if it wasn't precisely exact,
It
like,
wouldn't exactly
if the
work.
item was turned, like, that much in the wrong direction, like barely this much.
So it had a
wouldn't work.
DC of like 25.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you have to stir it, by the way. I didn't stir mine yet.
And then you stir it, because that's how you unlock the drink's potential.
Ooh. There's a theme here.
There is.
The theme
It's
is
a dungeon theme.
Oh.
And it's kind of got like a little bit of root beer for like roots that sometimes grow underground.
Oh, I was thinking a little bit of root beer, like getting a pint somewhere.
Well, that also
What?
too, because I mean, like,
a point.
I could have easily just had like beer or just like ale and stuff like that, but then I was like, nah,
That's less exciting.
it's less exciting. So,
And I appreciate it, because I don't think I ever told you I had a hops allergy before we did this. So it works out.
Before, yeah, you didn't. So, and it's actually lucky because there's a couple really cool local distilleries as well to make craft root beer. So it's actually like root beer. So that might have hit you bad. So.
That would have hit me very, very badly.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, when you're asking me about like what our dietary restrictions were, you think I would have thought about it considering the show I was coming to, but like in a lot of your episodes, you never really use beer in your mixed drink, so I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yep. So we have reusable straws because we're environmentally conscious.
Yeah.
So these are actually just collapsible ones, so they're pretty cool.
Okay, so I haven't actually taken a sip of mine, so I'm very
So,
excited. Cheers.
Cheers, sir. Cheers, everyone.
To battle. Oh no, stop. It's so good.
It's so smooth,
Oh
eh?
dear. It's only...
It's an ounce and a half, so it's not like a super strong drink,
Yeah.
but it's,
I need to be a responsible adult.
it's tasty.
Donkey. I don't know why. When I think beer in general, I just think Scottish.
Just
Not Irish.
Okay, I was going to go like
Scottish.
Shrek. Nice.
Yeah, just Shrek. I don't know why.
So guys, let's go ahead and take off this. Let's take off the actual mail packaging, because I haven't even taken it of this.
He hasn't.
It's been very difficult not to, because I've been wanting to
Yeah.
for like a week.
But he's a good friend, and he wanted to wait for me.
I did. I wanted to wait for
He
Jemarc
wanted to
come
wait
here.
for me to fly here.
It's true.
That song "Leaving on a Jet Plane." I was coming on a jet plane.
Different context, but
Giggity.
also works.
Giggity.
So first off, take a look at this packaging. It kind of looks like an actual like crate that you kind of get. With the,
Kratos
like,
would destroy it.
would. So now that we've got our drinks made, we've taken a look at our box. Let's move this aside so we can actually do some sweet unboxing.
Heckin' yeah.
Dice can stay because it fits the theme.
Yeah, because we're gonna play a game, right? No, just kidding.
You guys got 4 hours?
We're gonna do a 4-hour video right now.
Let's take a look. The cool thing about this is, so you don't actually know a whole lot about Dungeon in a Box.
I do not.
So Dungeon in a Box is basically, it's a subscription service that you get monthly, and they're designed so that you can do a one-shot campaign in every box. But if you continue, like, so you can do either like monthly ones, which is what I have, you can do 3 months, or you can do 1 year at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And you can either do them as individual one-shots, or you can actually piece together the entire story and have it as an ongoing campaign, which is
so cool.
super smart. I think it's freaking cool.
Yeah, you don't always have to make homebrews, people. You can have a dungeon in a box.
True. So
Ooh.
in here, so I haven't seen like any of this, so I'm super excited. So it basically comes with what I'm assuming like kind of a guide. Yeah, so it has like introduction, adventure tables, NPC stats, random encounters, set encounters, and monster stats. So it kind of lets you know all about what the kind of game is going to be all about, which is pretty cool.
Ooh, okay.
I'll let you take a look at that as well. So you can see here already, so if you want to show the camera. So you can see that it's already got like the character here, it's got some character stats, spell casting, what actions they have. So if you're pretty familiar with D&D, it's very like Dungeons and Dragons. It's very similar to that. It goes right along with that.
So what's great about this is it actually describes what's the opening. So
Yes.
based on what Tom just said, I'm gonna give a voice because we've talked about voice acting today.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna pretend this is being read by Findle Din Fizzle Findazzle. You can see his face. He looks like a gnome. I think he's a gnome.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
gnome because of the ears.
Yeah, he looks like a gnome. All right, so if this was read by gnome, it'd go, "Welcome, adventurer. This book contains a complete adventure that you can either play by itself or as parts of the ongoing Secrets of the Greenwald Adventure arc." And what's great is that you literally can go through it, as you were saying, and
Yeah.
you could play it as a one-shot or through the Secrets of Greenwald.
I'm super, super excited about this. The more that I've been reading and the more that I've been actually like looking into like Dungeon in a Box and what it all entails and the strategy that they have, super, super smart. I'm easily going to continue my subscription on that.
Oh, they have a breakdown of all the boxes.
Yes.
It's for GMIs only.
So the other cool thing that I really like about this is in every single box you get 2 minifigures. So in this one, this actually came with 3. So this looks kind of like a ranger, or not a ranger, but I'd say a rogue.
Yeah, rogue.
Because he's got like a dagger, he's got like a little hood. I'll show some pictures on screen.
Are you stereotyping rogues?
Maybe. But then I've got, it looks like 2 little goblins right there as well. So you can have like an enemy encounter already, even if you have like 1 character. So that's really cool in itself. They came in this like kind of cool bag, which I'm probably going to repurpose into a dice bag.
Absolutely.
And
one 4.
So they have different promotions that go on. So the one when I signed up, it was you got 2 extra minis included in that. The one currently right now, or the one that was in August, you got like a special like basically it was like a DM screen, but it had like the outline of a D20 in it, and it was a pin.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like it's kind of like
it.
really cool. Just like, you know, the boxes come with this, but here's little extras for people that have ongoing subscriptions.
Yeah, you get some nice stuff. I mean, you get this, but of course you want to have like little toys as well.
Absolutely, and
Action figures.
action figures. These are minis. So all their minis are made by Reaper, which is great. Really, really solid company for minis.
Especially like painting. I love painting.
So in here, what does that look? Oh yeah, so it's a Goblin War Chanter.
Yeah.
So that's what it looks like there. I'll have other pictures and stuff like that up on the screen. And is that?
That's a halfling wizard.
Yeah, no. Is that pewter?
Oh yeah.
So it's so this mini actually looks like it's pewter. So
and it's a halfling. I think that mini.
This one here. Nice.
That mini is supposed to be this dude.
Oh.
So yeah.
So why don't you open that one? I'll open this one.
Findazzle.
Because this is an unboxing, guys. We're gonna take a look at everything.
Findle, Din Fizzle, Man, this is like a tongue twister. Findle, Din Fizzle, Findazzle. Blah, blah, blah.
Take a drink every time you mispronounce that.
No. Okay. It's really delicious. Oh, this is detailed too.
Yeah, they're really nice.
I think, did they get a partnership? Because it looks almost exactly like.
Well, these are all made by.
These are all made by.
These
Reaper.
are all made by Reaper. Yeah.
But like, did Reaper make
one
the game?
specific? No, Reaper didn't make the game.
Okay.
I believe that I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that they have I imagine that they probably have a partnership with Reaper because they supply all the minis. And Reaper's really solid. Like they've always had really cool minis.
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever I get these pewter ones, I never color them. I just like them as
they're
is.
they're neat.
Yeah.
So this
one,
that's
pretty.
Yeah, that's cool. Like look at the terrain on the bottom. You can see like the different texture
nice and
to
textured. Yeah, I like the white. Like the white ones, I always find are easier to paint because you can see the details more when you're painting it out.
Can I see the pewter one?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This one looks super duper cool.
Oh man, you can even see the pages in his book. Wow, this is like hyper detailed. Oh, he's got a rabbit companion. Nice.
Oh, he's got a little buddy.
He's got a cool companion.
I'm all for that. In all my games, I'm always just like, I just want a pet.
So what I'm about to pull out here is pretty much everything in here is the reason that I got this, but this is really, really cool for me.
Whoa.
So these are double-sided acrylic pop-out stand-ups.
I love those.
So check it out. So let's say I wanted to do an owl bear. All you do is you pop it out, just like that. It's got all your stands, just like this. You just pop it out, just like that. And it just snaps into place, just like that.
Oh, it's so perfect.
Bam.
It's
And
double-sided,
it's
yeah.
double-sided. That's the thing that I really, really like. So you can, instead of having like, me, I'm colorblind, so painting minis is a giant pain in the ass for me.
Oh, I bet.
So
yeah.
I always get, like my buddy Colin, he usually helps me out. And for me, like, considering that these are already, like, I want to say painted, but they're already colored, that's a huge win for me. Because I don't have to worry about that stuff. And it's cool because Dungeon in a Box actually is just about to launch a Kickstarter specifically just for these. So it's really, really cool. I believe it's called Skinny Minis. Hey guys, Future Tom here. I just wanted to let you guys know that right now, as you're watching this, if you're watching it in October 2019, Dungeon in a Box actually has an awesome Kickstarter going on for the Skinny Minis. Remember the Skinny Minis you saw before? They're right here. These guys. So, if you guys are looking for really, really cheap, not in quality, but in price, really, really solid, really good minis, definitely check out the Skinny Mini Kickstarter right now. I've already backed it, and within the first 24 hours, they blew past their goal. So they've got tons and tons of awesome freebies that are going on, exclusive minis, and even if you just put $1 in, say you don't want to jump right in just yet, you can put $1 in, and then after everything's all finished, you can still upgrade your package and upgrade your plan and get a whole bunch of really cool minis. So I just wanted to throw that in there really, really quick. I will show a link down in the description below, so definitely feel free to check that out. Personally, I would recommend it for sure. If you're interested in DMing, or even if you have a DM and you just want to help out a little bit, they're very, very inexpensive, but the quality is fantastic. So definitely take a look, guys, and enjoy the rest of the episode. So like they're nice, like they're nice and thick, like they're not like flimsy or anything like that.
So I've seen I have actually seen other companies try to make these. What I like about this specifically is that it's acrylic. It has that extra layer of quality to it. I find that a lot of these
feel it.
Yeah, I find that a lot of companies that make these really beautiful artwork, but it's paper. It's very easily damaged, and so I think this is that added layer that makes it really worth it.
Absolutely. And I mean, like, it's kind of cool. Like, this makes it so that if you're a DM on the go, it makes basically all the stuff that you have to carry super, super thin. Yeah.
And what's great about the double-sidedness, you can see it even better on this bunny?
Yeah, it looks like a were-bunny.
Bunny orc. Is the back side is literally, they put the time and effort into making the actual back of the creatures and character, which is just an added level that they didn't necessarily have to do. They could have just done a blank back and left it at that. Yep. So this is
and you know what? I would have been happy with that, but I mean, the amount of detail that goes into that is pretty outstanding. Effort into it.
And I've been skimming through here, and they have a setup. For those of you who have DM'd before, you have to always keep in mind the quality and level of the characters you're playing with. Yes. And because this is an ongoing subscription box, you don't want to get a box starting out. Maybe it's their 6th box, but it's your first one you're getting.
I think the way that they actually have it set up is that you get, like, so if my first subscription is, like, say 1, and let's say you're 5 boxes in, I'll get the first box.
Yeah. But what's great about it is if you're playing with previously established characters, like if you're doing a one-shot for your ongoing campaign, they actually have it set up so that you can decide the level based on your players. So even here, you can either do the Glimberry Bush, which is easy, or you can have Lost Knights, which are deadly, or a Slumbering Owlbear. And so they definitely make it possible for you to offer different levels of difficulty. And Dungeon in a Box immediately evokes dungeon crawling to me. It doesn't mean you can't roleplay in it, but it does mean that you'll have plenty of monsters and things that you can deal with and work with, which I think is very nice.
Absolutely. And, I mean, you can see already that the amount of minis that they're giving you, like, I know a lot of people are very, very visual, especially when they play tabletop games. You know, they want to be able to see, like, what their character looks like or whereabouts they are on a map, for example. So having the ability to have different characters like this, whether it's allies, whether it's enemies, whether it's, like, big bosses and different things like that, or, like, bigger encounters, it makes it so much easier for you to just open the box up and play. Yeah. That's the thing that I really, really liked about this.
I like looking at all the creature butts.
Well, it's crazy the amount of detail that actually has went into a lot of these. Oh, and it looks like they give you an extra base just in case. Yeah. Super smart.
One thing to also keep in mind that I think is really cool, there's a texture difference between the front and the back.
Yes.
Excuse me, I'm dying.
Death saves.
Oh my god.
14.
I'm good.
14, you're good.
I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good. It's above a 10.
Yep. You're good.
And I have to make 3, but I stopped coughing, so it counts.
You're
no,
stable.
but yeah, so on one side, it's fully on the glass, but it's not double-sided glass. The back is where they actually...
It looks... yeah, it probably is plexiglass.
Yeah. But on the back is where they actually put the sticker.
Like the sticker itself.
So you can feel that texture to it, and you can always tell where's the front and where's the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, like, already right there, like, that's pretty solid.
And then with this right here, you put it like, boop, bam, look at that.
So, what is this?
Oh, it's like a special note.
It's like a, yeah, it's like a hidden note, guys. Let's take a look and see what it says. Veterans on the long road. Oh, nice. Okay, so these are bonuses that that your players can find. So this one here is Veterans of a Long Road. You've made a journey few dare to take, and have picked up a couple tricks while you're at it. Once per session, one member of the party can gain advantage on nature or survival check.
Ooh, let me see this one.
So that's pretty cool.
This next one is Stolen Pride. Thieves stole from us on our watch. We won't let it happen again. Once per session, one member of the party can gain advantage on a roll directly related to stopping a thief.
Nice.
Presumably, these are all related to what they wrote in the campaign. I can't imagine. Here's something for, like, thieves, but you'll never run into one in this campaign. And also, I think it's good to remind people, like, you have this dungeon in a box, but of course it does involve, D&D does have improv. So what's great about this,
absolutely.
It's a tool. You know, like, you can take aspects of it, or you can do the whole thing, and you can add to it or take away from it. I think the biggest thing...
Well, you can kind of make it your own, too.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for modules, especially if you want to go ongoing within the Secrets of Greenwall, is make sure you're maintaining the overarching narrative.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're waiting a month in between sessions.
Well, I was going to say, for something like that, I think it would be something where I would want to, like, as a DM, I would want to have a box in advance, so I know what's going to be coming, so I can kind of structure my session about that.
How often do they send it? Like the first of the month, middle of the month?
I got mine closer to the end of the month.
Okay,
so that's not too bad. This is just instructions on how to set up your skinny minis. So super cool there.
Ooh, what's this?
So this is really cool. So these are items. So these are cardboard pop out items. So in this right here. Is it multiple?
Looks like you just pop it out. Yeah. So
these ones here, so you can see it's kind of like a cart. You can see that there's a couple horses, some blocks. And it's kind of cool because if, let's say, your cart gets damaged, flip it over, and it's got the damage there. And really nice. I don't know if you guys can see yet. You'll be able to see on the picture that I put up. But you can see like the little crosshairs on where it fits in with the squares.
Oh, so perfect. So you know how much space they're occupying.
Exactly. So you basically just pop... Oh, cool. Oh, so that can be like different things.
So it's a wagon or it's...
Oh, nice. Okay, so this could be... So on one side there's like treasure in a barrel. One side there's a horse. That's really cool.
A tree?
One side's just a log.
Yeah. I guess when a tree falls, it's considered a log.
So depending on how they roll on their investigation, they can either get good stuff or not so great stuff. And then either like a bush or a little barrel. Or another treasure chest.
Ooh, Bush and Barrel is a great name.
Bush and Barrel?
For D&D Cafe. Welcome to the Bush and Barrel.
So this one's actually kind of cool. So you can see like there's like a couple like skulls and stuff like that you can see in there. That's really neat. And then there's just some more like texture and like a hole and different things like that. So that's really cool. Nice easy items to place on your map, which is freaking sweet.
And these actually... relate directly, like for example, abandoned wagon. Abandoned wagon could be this one. Could be real neat.
So yeah, that's pretty sweet. And it's nice too because this also shows that you don't have to have like like not everybody has access to like 3D printers or even like buying minis, because minis can get expensive.
Oh my god,
guys.
they get so pricey.
They get very, very expensive.
$5 to $8 a pop, unless you're getting for really large ones.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, I've the most, like, depending on how expensive you want to get, like, you can spend like hundreds and hundreds creating one scene.
Yeah.
You know, obviously that's not for everybody, but there is definitely a market for it.
And there's a sneezing cat off camera.
The Sneezing Kitty.
The sneezing cat. That's also a great name.
Sneezing Kitty.
I feel like that would be run by an Irish woman named Saoirse.
So,
Welcome to the sneezing. Welcome to the sneezing kitty, love.
so this is the Secrets of Greenwall Adventure Tracker.
What? Oh, that's cool.
I don't know.
Please tell me you're framing that.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's a map!
Shit.
What?
Whoa! So check that out, guys.
Oh, that's my favorite. Oh, but it's double-sided, so framing it.
It is double-sided,
difficult.
but that's all right. So, I think.
That's the first one.
Oh, so this is probably how it would go for the different campaigns. Yeah, that makes sense because there's 12, so there's 12 months in a year. Oh, cool, man.
That is really
That's sweet. Neat. But like even looking at that, like that's a pretty sweet map.
Let me grab one out. We can show it to people. You don't need to see our faces. You just need to see them.
But like that's pretty sweet. Like you can see that, like you can see where the different paths are. You can see where there's like oceans and seas. They've all got names like Fort Oma.
You picked like the hardest
Fort
one.
Prefect. Yeah, I know. Right? That's cool.
The Spire. If you want to go to the Lord of the Rings. Just kidding. Don't sue us.
That's cool though. And this is really cool too, because if you like, depending on where your party goes, like let's say instead of going up this trail, let's say they go off over this way.
Yeah, you'll be ready for it.
You'll be ready for it. You can
that's the hardest. And that's the hardest part about DMing is how big do you make your world?
Yeah, start small, guys.
Yeah, I like building secret railroads, so I'm gonna think about it, but you don't have to. You don't want to. Oh,
and
is that the
then
map?
this is the actual like campaign map.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So in here, and you'll feel that.
Oh, that's top quality.
That's a nice quality.
Extremely nice.
So we've got your little map.
Got a nice ritualistic sacrifice here. There, as you can see, all of the wagons have gathered to sacrifice the flame in the middle, and that's why they're encircling. Just kidding.
Or the horse.
Or the horse. Oh, they've all encircled. They've all encircled to sacrifice Fingal Dingle Berry. I don't remember the name. I apologize. That's a hard name.
What's the actual name?
The actual name, right there,
is Findle, Findizzle, Findazzle. That is a very difficult name.
You also missed up the middle. It's Dinfizzle, not Findizzle.
Findle, Dinfizzle, Findazzle.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. It's difficult stuff. And
That's
then
awesome.
the other side is...
So the other side is just like a regular terrain map.
Yeah.
So like kind of like forest setting.
So
that you can use for anything.
Do you think this is something people can write on? And like maybe erase?
I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. I would probably use like sticky notes and put that on there, because that way you can take it off. That way it's not permanent, and that way if you wanted to use it in multiple different settings, then it's nice and easy in that sense.
There we go. I figured out how to refold the map.
Ooh,
that's a skill I actually don't have for real maps. They're very complicated.
For real maps?
Yeah, for real maps. They're always like fold it this way, that way, and then you're like, how do I close you?
Bam. So guys, this was our unboxing of Dungeon in a Box. So it's right here. It's a very, very cool subscription service that I just got my first box in, so I've been super, super excited.
Yeah, I might have to try it myself.
It's actually very, very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Like for mine, like I go month by month. It's I think it's like $33 for everything that you get here, including shipping.
Okay, $33 every month, you said.
If you're doing month to month. So if you're doing like a 3-month, I think it's like 31 around there. Okay. And if you do like the 12-month, it's basically, I think it's $29.50.
Yeah.
So that's all Canadian prices for me, so it'll probably be even cheaper for you.
The conversion rate's not too vastly different, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah. So
but either way, like they're very, for what you get, that's very, very reasonably priced.
Absolutely.
Like especially like even like legitimately even just for the minis.
Yeah.
Like that's a solid price.
I would actually even taking out the minis out, as somebody who DMs and who generally does homebrews, that takes a lot of time and work and effort. And the fact that they put the time and work and effort to build these games out, and not only build them out, but they built them for multiple skill levels. Mm-hmm. That alone is worth the price, I would argue. Just because, like, that takes a lot. And it's already difficult getting friends together. And so having something without the stress of, oh, I put all this hard work into putting this game together and no one can show.
Yep.
Now you have this, and it's flexible, and it can accommodate multiple or less players and stuff
Absolutely.
like that. So absolutely.
Yeah, so for me, 2 thumbs up, easily.
Absolutely.
Like, this is easily... And you know what? Even if you just want to do it for one session just to get, like, some extra characters, that's pretty much what I was doing, because I'm really bad at painting minis, at least right now.
Yeah.
The biggest draw for me was
Plexi.
definitely the skinny minis and the figures, like the minis.
I rank this an owl bear and a were bunny. That's
They're pretty
good.
sweet.
I think that's a good ranking.
Yeah, so, I mean, definitely thumbs up. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is worth the cost? Shoot a comment down below, and while you are down there, make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you like the video, and hit that subscribe button too, and the little bell notification so you never miss a thing. Guys, on this channel, we usually make 2 geek-themed cocktails based on video games, movies, cosplay, and a treasure chest full of other geekery. So if any of that interests you, definitely stick around, subscribe. We love you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.